Hi, and welcome again to my shop as I start on another radio here. Don't know really anything about this radio in terms of its operation or what condition it's in. I'm seeing it pretty much the first time, just like you, and I did peek in the back though as I was setting it down on my bench here. But let's start by looking at the front here. Looks fantastic. It's a beautiful looking radio. It's in really pretty good shape. It's got the requisite little spits of paint on it. Seems like every radio in the world, when it gets old enough, has little tiny paint speckles on it from painting walls and ceilings or something. So on, off, tuning's moving. It feels okay. It feels nice. And here's the band switch. A, band A. A is the regular AM band, and then 31 meters, 25 meters, and 19 meter bands. So it's got 3 shortwave bands. That's my favorite kind of radio. It's a RCA Victor, it says on the top here. A little hard to see, but it's written right there. Glass looks good, but very dirty. It looks like it's had tape or something on it here. Kind of odd looking. Like something was covering it. And it left some glue behind. Cabinet is structurally completely sound. It's rugged. Feels rugged. Feels like a tough guy. Feels like a tough guy that's been in somebody's basement in the corner for 15 years. Okay, I see asbestos here. All along here. It's frying up asbestos. Yikes, we'll have to deal with that. 6SA7 written here, 6SK7. Big transformer, so it's a oh, I think I recognize this chassis. I do. It's an A-23. There's 3 or 4 very similar radio chassis to this one, made by RCA and a couple other manufacturers, at least one other manufacturer anyway. Very popular. At a certain point in time, I guess. And antenna over here. What's this? Not very effective. Not even sure it comes with this radio specifically because it's got this loop antenna, but this might be short-wave antenna or something. Hey, there's no back on this radio. Cord out. Wow, this doesn't look like it's been undone for a long time. And this is very rubbery. It's probably real rubber. And this, not so much. Not bad, except look at that. It's just completely bare copper through here. It's very stiff right through here. Basically the cord is shot. Wow, it's stiff as a rock right in here. It's just cracking. Cord's no good. Cord's all shot right here. Right in the danger spot here where it's going to short to the chassis. And there's no way this has been plugged in for a long time. So it's been sitting somewhere, somebody's dragged it out and said, hey, I wonder if we can get this fixed. And now I'm sitting here wondering the same thing. I feel pretty good about this radio, actually. It's got lights on either side, dial. Now, what to do about the asbestos? I don't think I want to take this apart here in my shop. The asbestos does not look to be in good shape. It really looks fried up over here. Let's take a closer look at it. This is something you want to be really careful about. some that's just going to be dust, but most of it is asbestos. You really don't want any of that in your lungs. If I make any attempt to take this radio out here in my shop, I'm going to lose control of these. Now, I have done other radios where the asbestos was actually in pretty good shape. When I wasn't so concerned, I went ahead and did them right in my shop. Took the sheet out. In fact, I think I have a sheet of asbestos in a bag, double bag, somewhere behind me. Yeah. This asbestos will be stuck on the bottom of the radio also. So when I pull the chassis out, it's going to tear the asbestos sheet. And I might as well take a closer look around while I got the camera going here. Let me change the focus on it a little bit. Output transformer for the speaker and behind there. Oh, it's a dust bunny. Look at that. I better not turn that anymore. If I turn the tuning dial, I'll just be grinding dust. Oh, down into it. Ooh, not good. Some of this dust will have asbestos particles in it. Almost certainly. So this guy has to go outside. It's a nice sunny day, but it's pretty cool. Well, I don't dare attempt to clean this one up. This is among the worst in terms of the asbestos being ready to fly. Probably not much of a danger if it's just sitting here doing nothing. But any disturbance to it. God, the cabinet's really solid. Oh, there's a slot up here for that antenna piece to slide in. I got 1, 2, 3 big honking screws to undo. I won't even undo them here. What I will do here is I'll cut this off. Try and cut this off. These are cutters, aren't they? This just goes straight into my garbage can down here. And quick vacuum of this stuff up here. Just in case. Okay, I think I gotta go outside. Okay, so I'm outside. Yeah, that's a bit of snow there. It's windy, it's cold, it's about 0 degrees out here still. There's the radio. This is the first time I've actually been out on my deck. My deck has been snowbound. So it's a little messy out here. Yeah, really, the snow was just about right to the top of the table there at one point. So most of it's gone now. There we go. So I'm going to try to make quick work of this. I won't be talking too much because I'm just a little bit far away from the camera. check the camera angle here again. Stuck right to the asbestos. It's not going to come away easy. Maybe it will. Yeah, this stuff's just falling apart. Yeah, which way is the wind blowing here? Blowing that away. This I'm just going to set aside for now. Wet this cloth up a little bit here. Okay. What's going on there? Oh. Okay, so that's most of the asbestos in particular. And I'm just going to wipe out some of the dust in there. See, you know, if I wet it, it's going to be even harder to remove. think that's pretty good for the cabinet. Huh. Oh boy. I'm just going to knock the dust off and let it blow away. I'm not actually coughing on the dust there. I'm just reacting to what I'm seeing. No lights in it. Light bulbs are missing. Okay. Asbestos here, and tiny amounts all around the outer edges here. Sunshine. Goodbye to the asbestos. Okay, so I'm back in the shop again with the cleaned up radio. Still a little cold from being outside. And let's just take a look underneath it here. See what we got going. Well, it all looks pretty original to me. Let's take a closer look here. Lots of old capacitors in there. But that one's not looking quite so old. That black one there, molded one. There's Mr. Paper capacitor down there. Oh, bad guy there. Have a high wattage resistor sitting there. Wow. Okay. Old junkers there. Bad capacitor. That one doesn't look quite so old. Down there, neither does that one. Maybe mistaken though. Those may be original, but I don't really think so. Yeah, see that connection? Well, no. I'll take that back. I have to take it back. I never finished it in the first place. There's quite a few of those, so I suspect they're original. Oh, no, they're not. There. You see the black capacitor there and the connection on the right where it's made onto the tube pin. It's just hooked and soldered. Boy, that's worse than I did. Some work's been done in here. A set of capacitors have been replaced, but for some reason, these ones weren't. And, well, this is the power wire connections. There's the wire I cut away right there. Look at that, just taped to the wires going into the power transformer. Looks like the power wire's been replaced twice. That's what I would make out of that. Well, I might have left this capacitor because look, it's just going to this probably phono switch or something like that. It could be somebody was smart enough to replace the critical capacitors and leave the other ones as they were. I think I'm probably going to replace most of these, if not all of them. Because these radios, this is an A-23 model, they work really well when they're fixed up. But nothing egregious here. Nothing jumping out at me at all. Very good. I think we'll have lots of fun with this one. There's a couple of those capacitors that are a little tough to get at. There's one back in here. Interesting question would be, should I just replace the power cord and test it out first? That might be worth doing. That might be worth doing before doing all that work. Especially because I kind of like that approach a little better. There we go. Thanks for watching.